So if you guys hold Shiba Inu coin, this is a very, very important video for you guys. I had to make this video. You guys know I keep it 100. I keep it 100 all the time. And honestly, I'm just sick and tired of Shib lagging behind and losing the community that we worked so hard, all of us, together to build. And I'm not pointing the finger at one thing or the other, but if you agree with this, I want you to comment down below, yes, you agree. And also later on in the video, you'll see that I'm going to ask a question and I want your thoughts on it. Do you agree that something needs to change for Shib? Do you agree that the utilities that we've tried to roll out, we've given them some runway? There are some utilities that never came out, including the metaverse, like whatever happened, the gaming side of things, it never really hit. You know, we tried it. You know, and I say we as a community. Obviously, I'm not on the dev team or anything. I'm an investor, just like you guys. But Shib was one of those first cryptos that I bought into and did extremely well on. And I feel as a community member that it's my duty and important to continue to update you guys on how I really feel about things. And quite frankly, I don't feel good about where we are right now. And I want more. Do you want more? Yes? Let me know in the comments. Guys, hit the like button. Let me know that you guys are here. Because my last Shib video I made, it was the hard truth about Shiba Inu coin right now. And I kind of just went off on a tangent. I wanted to make another one because I think I'm actually ready to say what's truly on my mind. What's really on my mind. If you look around the cryptocurrency space at what's happening right now, we are in an institutionally driven bull market. What if Shib created some type of utility that actually stuck? Whether it's for the institutions or retail, here's what I think. I think Shib needs to focus on one thing and do it extremely well. If you look at what Bonk is doing right now with their Bonk bot and obviously Bonk.fun, they have clear utility. They're not trying to do a lot more than that. And quite frankly, they're the top dog on Solana because of it. I feel like when we look at Shib, it's all over the place. I feel like we're scatterbrained. I feel like, you know, on one hand, we're supposed to be looking at Shibarium. Like, I was actually just looking at an article today. And I'll pull this up. Shiba Inu burn rate skyrockets 2,000% as 5.7 million Shib is erased. But is it doing anything? Like, are we burning enough Shib at once? Is that a real utility? Like, what's something we could do that's simple, that's easy, that could drive people back to this ecosystem? Some may say, you know, leadership hasn't been where it needs to be. I feel like we've been sidetracked a little bit in terms of what's going on. There's a lot of Shib-backed projects out there now that I think, you know, hurts us more than helps us. And again, I still think there's a lot of time on our side and we could turn this ship around. But if our voices are loud enough with great ideas, we could bring this back to leaders like Shytoshi and Call, and maybe they can make changes. Maybe they'll take in what we actually have to say and use it and utilize it. I feel like a lot of people right now are just throwing in the towel. And, you know, listen, I still invest in Shib, but I invest in a lot of other places in the market. I'm not stuck just in one asset. You know, I don't think you should ever be stuck in one asset. But do I want to see Shib do well? Do I want to see people who are stuck right now in a Shib trade and holding the bag? Do I want to see them get back in the green and get back in the profit? 100%. And we got back halfway to all-time highs, but it was short-lived. And we're still down 86% from all-time highs, guys. 86%. And with Ethereum cooking back up the way it has been, there's no reason why Shib shouldn't be higher, in my opinion. As the #1 meme coin on Ethereum, why isn't it running hot like Ethereum is? Why? What's happening? What's going on? What do you guys think is going on? Are they extracting? Are they sidetracking us and sidestepping us with too many things? We need to simplify what Shib is for the retail investor and maybe build out a utility for institutions. Now, I don't have a perfect answer. I'm literally just spitballing here, right? But again, take the blueprint from what Bonk did. Create some unique utility that's easy. What if Shib, here's just a crazy off the top of my head idea. What if Shib created like the best crypto portfolio tracker? And in order to get access to this portfolio tracker, you had to own Shib, and they got their name out in the space that way. and there was built-in reason to hold the token to utilize this great platform. Just build like one great platform. Something like this, right? I feel like we need a reset. We need a hard reset. If this thing was battery operated, I'd be taking out the old batteries and putting in new batteries, plugging it in or plugging it out, taking it out of the thing and plugging it back in and hitting the hard reset button. That's what we need right now. We need some type of rejuvenation. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. I appreciate you all for watching. Also, sign up for my free newsletter if you haven't already. It's totally free. Tons of crypto alpha. Outside of, just what's going on in the meme coin sector, we cover everything, guys. I've got long-standing partnerships now with Algorand, with VeChain, with XLM, Stellar, with Crypto.com. We are deeply invested in the market, but it still frustrates me to see the Shib army kind of being forgotten about. And I want to see it change. Let me know your thoughts down below. Appreciate you all for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And you guys know I keep it 100. Subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.